Pep, I know you said you disagreed with what Ilkay Gundogan said about the team having nerves at this stage of the Champions League, but is it a concern for you that that view does exist among the players in the dressing room?
Definitely not.
Keeps it in though, Son, and it's in! Oh, he scored! Heung-min Son with a goal for Tottenham!
We're off to get a drink, but Glenn is off to clean the cockerel. Good night.
It was a great result, and I thought they deserved it in the end. You know, it was City weren't at their best, but Spurs defended well against them. They could have done with the second one, but that would have been perfect. If Spurs are going to get something up there in the second leg, it's going to be on the break. And I think with Moura and Son, they've got a little bit of extra pace. So it might work out for them to counter against City up there in the second leg. But long term, you know, you want Harry fit, and I feel sorry for him at the moment because it's a weakness in his ankle. And he's now got to look at his career. Got to rest it probably right through the summer and make sure he's 100% for his future. So if they get that goal, away goal, City have got to go and get 3, which they're capable of doing. But it gives the tie a real balance and gives Spurs a really good opportunity now to get through this tie. Getting here, they're 1-0 up. It's going to have to be a big performance by them, but I'm sure they can do it, yeah.
Well, what kind of challenge do you think you've got before you?
After the first game, it was obviously one that we didn't want to come away with a defeat, but I think there's still everything to play for.
John, Luke Edwards from the Daily Telegraph. People have always said that the quadruple in English football is impossible. Does it feel impossible now that you're so close to it?
Personally, I don't think a lot of things are impossible, but I think if you don't dream big, then you're not going to get anywhere near it if you don't believe in yourselves or believe in your teammates. We have this belief, we have this dream, and we have this ambition to do it, and we're trying to fulfil that like last season.
Pep, I know you said you disagreed with what Ilkay Gundogan said about the team having nerves at this stage of the Champions League, but is it a concern for you that that view does exist among the players in the dressing room?
Definitely not.
I have to say, he looked a little bit impatient, a little bit edgy, perhaps because he was expecting an onslaught from media. And I've sensed over the last few weeks that he's started to become irritated by repetition of questions about the quad and the pressures and stuff like that. Down at Spurs, I was a little bit surprised at the team that Pep picked. Kevin De Bruyne is back again after injury, and I certainly would have expected him to start. And I felt that perhaps the reason for Pep doing that, and he's suddenly had experiences of losing at Liverpool last year heavily, and then perhaps losing goals at Monaco the previous year, that he was particularly cautious. But I expect in the second leg now that the attacking forces will be back. I think they're a team who like to impose themselves on the opposition, attack, and let them do the worrying. And if City play to their full potential, they don't need to worry about anybody really.
Mate, nice to see you. You okay? Yeah, good. Are you? Yeah, good. Thank you, mate.
The rotation that you often use all through the season, not just obviously at the end of the season. What is the thinking behind that? What is the benefit and the loss of a lack of same player, same position, same team every week?
It's impossible. So human beings are human beings. And they need to rest and they recover mentally and fresh. If you want to get the last stages when you play one competition, you can play the same 11. When you play for competition for 2 reasons. It's necessary, and second one, you cannot keep the locker room stable and happy when one guy is not playing the last 2-3 months. It's impossible.
Pep, with all the jobs that you've had, the end of the season is normally big moments, big games, I guess. But is this year new even for you, new territory?
Well, it's not normal to arrive in the last stages in that positions, but we were fortunate, especially in Bayern Munich and Barcelona, arrive in the last stages. But tie in the Premier League and on the league and after that is few times, of course, but that's why they show how difficult is everything.
So to be a successful manager, as you clearly are, do you have to think ahead of if this goes wrong, what can I do to not let that become a problem for other competitions? You've got obviously 4 competitions you're trying to win or have won.
I don't think about that.
You don't?
No. So, like, I don't think we're going to be a quadruple. I said many times, ask me at the end of April if we're able to win it. So, if the end of April still we are leading the Premier League and semi-final of the Champions League, now we are going to think about, wow, we are close. But still we are far away. We have to beat Tottenham with not perfect result in the first leg. And in the Premier League, our fixtures are not terrible, in the good sense, are really complicated, you know, in every single game, but that is a challenge.
Okay, so same format for the manager, all questions in English. We'll start.
We need to believe that we can stop them. We need to believe that we can show our quality tomorrow and can beat them. But of course, it's not a secret or it's not a plan that is going to work. Sure, 100% that is going to work tomorrow. Of course, that the plan is to convince the player that we can deliver the job and we can do something that allowed us or be close to beat them. An amazing challenge and fight. I am so motivated. I am so excited to play tomorrow.
Okay, apologies. I think we're going to have to make this the last one because I'm conscious training's about to start. Jack.
But I am comfortable. Yeah, okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
It's not too many times to play quarterfinals, eh? You know, let me to enjoy a little bit.
You tell me when you want to finish.
Please. You know, I was, I think, in some circumstance was like this. I think it was before to play Catalonia Cup. I won 3 in a row, three times in a row, Catalonia Cups. Yeah. And now a quarter-final Champions League is not the same, eh?